What's good with it, people? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Let's talk about it. Today I want to talk about some pop music. Let's talk about some pop music. I wanted to talk about the origins of pop music real quick. Wanted to just let's go in real quick. So we all know, right? At one point in time, Michael Jackson was the biggest, what they say, pop artist, right? Now that term is crazy to me, right? Because depending on, your genre of music that you're in, right? If you're a rapper, you're a rapper. If you sing blues, you sing blues. But this pop, right? The soda pop music, right? Is a whole other type of beast. Now, one of the first pop artists, right? One of the first pop artists, Elvis Presley, which makes sense, right? Now, we're gonna start with Elvis for a second. And we all know the story behind Elvis, right? And that some people saying that he was stealing, you know what I'm saying, or borrowing, however they want to say, from black acts, right? I have not seen the Elvis Presley story or the movie. Well, I've not seen the movie, but just hearing throughout the times of certain artists and even relatives of how they felt about Elvis Presley. From Elvis Presley, you have the Beatles, right? Which is interesting. All of them is interesting, right? ABBA, right? Bee Gees, all pop artists. Now, one of the things that is interesting in that, right? Like, for instance, the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees, if you didn't, if you just heard them sing, right, you would think that's R&B, right? You can put it in the comments or whatever, but you would think that's R&B, right? But this pop, right, is real interesting. And as we get down into the 80s, we get your Cyndi Laupers, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Michael Jackson, your Madonnas. So, and on and ongoing, you, of course, right now, Taylor Swift, right? When I was growing up, you had NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys. Now, check this out, though. Y'all remember that group, New Kids on the Block? Well, a producer, Maurice Starr, right? Do you know why Maurice Starr wanted to come up with New Kids on the Block? Very interesting, right? Maurice Starr also found New Edition. Ironically, both being from Boston, right? Now, New Edition and Maurice Starr got into a little disagreement, a legal battle. He did produce Candy Girl, and if I'm not mistaken, wrote the majority of their first album, right? Maurice Starr decided to come out with New Kids on the Block because him and New Edition got into it. So he wanted to know if he could make an all white boys band. Okay. If you think about it now, I was young back then, so I never, and I forgot for some reason, I forgot that New Edition is from Boston, right? Now, it's interesting because New Kids on the Block consider pop, right? Now, do you see how pop music is nothing more, right? It's nothing more